There comes a moment in life when wishing is no longer enough. A moment when hoping is no longer enough. A moment when talking is no longer enough. A moment when everything comes down to one question. How badly do you want it? Because the truth is, most people want success. Most people want a better future. Most people want financial freedom, happiness, achievement, and respect. But wanting something is not the same as committing to it. When challenges appear, many people retreat. When obstacles arise, many people hesitate. When failure knocks on the door, many people surrender. But extraordinary people make a different decision. They refuse to quit. They refuse to back down. They refuse to let circumstances decide their future. They adopt a mindset that says, I will find a way. Not because the path is easy. Not because success is guaranteed. But because giving up is no longer an option. That level of commitment changes everything. Bruce Lee once said, knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Think about that. The world is full of people who know what they should do. They know they should study. They know they should work harder. They know they should improve their habits. They know they should take action. Yet knowledge alone changes nothing. Action changes everything. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is often found in execution. Another truth many people avoid is that life rewards commitment. When your effort becomes optional, results become optional too. When excuses become acceptable, progress slows down. When comfort becomes the priority, dreams begin to disappear. Success requires a deeper level of commitment than most people are willing to give. It requires showing up when motivation disappears. It requires persistence when results are invisible. It requires courage when fear becomes overwhelming. Muhammad Gandhi once said, "Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will." That is where greatness lives. Not in talent, not in luck, not in perfect circumstances, but in determination. The person who refuses to stop becomes incredibly difficult to defeat. Think about a river flowing toward the ocean. It encounters rocks. It encounters obstacles. It encounters resistance. Yet it continues moving forward. Not because the journey is easy, but because it refuses to stop. Human beings can become just as powerful. When your commitment becomes stronger than your obstacles, progress becomes inevitable. Another lesson worth remembering is that fear often appears right before growth. Many people mistake fear as a signal to stop. In reality, fear is often a sign that you are leaving your comfort zone. The greatest opportunities frequently exist on the other side of discomfort. Amelia Earhart once said, "The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity." Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates results. And results create transformation. But it all starts with a decision. A decision to stop waiting. A decision to stop making excuses. A decision to stop doubting yourself. Because every day you delay your goals is another day your future remains unfinished. Another reason many people fail is because they keep one foot in and one foot out. They want success, but they also want comfort. They want achievement, but they also want convenience. They want greatness, but they avoid sacrifice. Unfortunately, life does not work that way. The biggest rewards often require the biggest commitments. Napoleon Hill once said, "Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success." Persistence matters. Patience matters. Effort matters. And when those qualities combine, remarkable things become possible. So when life becomes difficult, keep going. When others doubt you, keep going. When fear appears, keep going. When failure arrives, learn from it and keep moving. Because the people who change their lives are rarely the most gifted. They are usually the most committed. The ones who decide that quitting is not part of the plan. The ones who continue when everyone else stops. The ones who keep fighting long after others surrender. And one day, after enough sacrifice, discipline, and persistence, you will look back at the difficult road behind you and realize something powerful. The moment everything changed was the moment you stopped treating your dreams like an option and started treating them like a mission.